The past and the future of real estate. Buckle your seatbelts because you could see a 700% return on real estate in the coming years. Bold statement? Not really when you know the facts. Hi, my name is Kevin Martini with the Kevin Martini Group at Gateway DNJ Mortgage based in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have built my career into financial services based on honesty and integrity. This is a special edition of the Weekly Martini. You see, real estate follows the law of supply and demand and is truly not impacted by economic events. In 82 to 90, there was not many distressed properties and demand was clearly higher than supply. So we saw an increase in real estate values. In fact, it basically doubled during this period. Now, in the early to mid-90s, we were in a recession. Real estate suffered during this period because real estate was overextended, not because we were in a recession. Again, real estate follows the law of supply and demand. 95 to 98, real estate went up actually about 30% because supply tightened. Then after 98, when the stress market basically dried up, then we had an 8-year real estate bull run until 2006. And in fact, from 98 to 2006, the real estate run yielded about a 200% return. Now, we all know there's an increase in supply in recent years. This excess of supply is what caused the downturn in 2006 to 2012. Now, looking at today, we must consider the pending home sale index. The index tracks homes under contract, foreshadowing the start of a micro bull rally for the next several years, just like the one from 95 to 98. The most recent pending home sale index is up 10% from just 1 year ago. Remember, real estate follows the law of supply and demand, so home prices rise during constricted supply environment. The Kevin Martini Group at Gateway DNJ Mortgage predicts a 30% increase from today to 2015. This period should be just like the one from 95 to 98. And then after that, buckle your seatbelts for a 700% return in real estate. But let me dig a little bit deeper. In the U.S., it proves that there's a major economic event every 40 years, and it lasts under a decade. Now, after a recession, inflation will rear its ugly head, and where inflation is not good for home loan rates, it's very good for real estate values. Consider the census of 1980, where there was 220 million Americans. Now, in the census of 2010, there was 310 million Americans. And on January 1st, it's forecasted over 315 million. Now, that means that the population is growing about 2.4 million a year. We must assume one home for every 2 people. That means we need to sell 1.2 million new homes every year just to keep up with the population. Again, real estate follows the law of supply and demand and does not follow economic times. To prove my thesis, you see the dot-com bubble of 2000, 2001. Real estate was rising even though the economy was struggling. Why? Because of the population. The supply is driving the price, not the economy. Now, one of the factors of the downturn of 2006, we were building over 2 million units every year, and supply exceeded demand. Now, let me share, you can learn a ton from history. Historical facts are why I make this bold prediction on the future spike of real estate. You see, the designer loans that were in the market before the mortgage renaissance are pretty much all reset and will reduce the pressure on distressed properties entering the market. This will cause a reduced supply. Friends, this is exactly what happened in 1995. Every day there's a reduced supply of bank foreclosures, and I expect a normal supply of distressed properties in the market by 2014. This will tighten supply even more, then pepper in the growing population. When we reach this point, this is where, in my opinion, we'll have a massive increase in real estate. Again, I predict a 700% increase. Using as a benchmark, we must look at the last major inflationary cycle in the U.S. that was in the 70s. In 75, when the bank foreclosures dried up from 76 to 87, during that 11-year period, real estate went up 8 times. This is what I expect from the middle of this decade to 2025. In real estate, it is my opinion, money is made when you buy, not when you sell. If you are renting, you must take advantage of the current environment and low mortgage rates. If you are considering to move up, you must consider you list your house sooner than later and buy a new one. I promise you, there is a mortgage out there for your situation. For a free no-obligation consultation regarding how today's mortgage rates can fit your budget, or to check how mortgage programs you might be eligible for, or mortgage or real estate questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name is Kevin Martini, and thanks for watching. Please share.